Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Booker. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing the strike.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That pass is incomplete. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Wants to throw. It's Alford. He'll heave it deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Petway. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Savage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Finds the tight end. They convert third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. He's got him.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to power their way ahead. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He wants to throw it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Makes the grab, it's Ballard. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Find some fresh air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll run this play from the pistol. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Finds his man, it's Ballard. And they'll knock him down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Dropping back, it's Alford. Still on his feet. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Now listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Touchdown, Tulsa! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Alford. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. To running room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't.
It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll pop it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
A great job forcing the fumble. But here's the thing. I'm okay with plays. If I make you earn it and don't give up those big plays and make you not get a penalty, not put the ball on the turf, I think that's what good defense is about. Great job by the defense, bowing their neck up, forcing the turnover.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. second and long. To the air, it's Alford. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's Booker. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking deep. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Ballard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. He leaves it with his back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your 1st drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foley. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining 1st half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. He's got an open man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Let's go. Makes the grab. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Alford. Got his man down the middle.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like the pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run this line. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the air, it's Alford. On the move, he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Savage. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the...
Turning on the Jets. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Makes the grab. It's Savage. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They'll run the sneak for it. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running to Green. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly